All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Brees now on first down. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Good work that time to get him to jump. And now here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brees. And Hill with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Brees. This one complete to Ingram. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed it, it would have been a long night.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. From midfield, here's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get up! A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this 1st down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
They'll run it. Freeman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And Gaines got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating in Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Got it. 21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. His throw incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw again is Ryan. And shedding through the tackle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first from Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Breeze. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now, Breeze again. Room here to run. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
There we go. Let's go.
Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A special moment for Calvin Ridley, the first touchdown catch of his NFL career, as they have taken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively. move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Now a play fake here on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Breeze now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Get set, get set.
On second down, here's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Breeze now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Breeze will try again on second down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And that'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Hey, Tuesday. Let it go.
Now Ryan on second down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He gets it to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, Breeze. And Thomas has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Get set, get set, get set.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
36.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Open man is Cantrell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down, Freeman down to the 25. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Get up! Get up!
Right back to him on first down. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Hey, let's go!
Coleman now. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Saints signal for another timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Falcons are going to win the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.